And we talk defensive line now, and we have a few names for you here today, and we bring in defensive line coach Matt Ulrich to talk about them. Coach, a good-sized class with a good mix of ends and tackles.
Yep, we wanted to bring in some depth, both from the high school level and a couple transfers, so we felt like we increased the size of guys that we brought in, so we're extremely happy.
We've got some video, I think, from 3 players here, so let's go ahead and see the first video of the young men that are coming onto campus here in the fall of 2023. And we start out with a defensive end, Jaden Radke, and this is a young man out of Okanagan, and this is a small school guy.
Yep, so Jaden came for our summer camp, and he competed his tail off, hard-working kid. We talk about Eastern kind of guy, he fits the mold. From a successful program, I got a chance to see him play in the state championship. I watched him play basketball, and he's just what we're looking for, big, powerful kid that can run.
And do you foresee him as as well? We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Let's go to a guy that's going to play a defensive tackle position for you, Jira Leao Pepetele.
Yep. So we saw Jira also at a camp down in California this year, and for his size, his feet jumped out at us. He's extremely athletic, and that really carried over to his senior film. He's lining up in the backfield, taking handoffs. He's catching passes as a tight end. He had an interception this year, and it's been fun to watch him play basketball as well because he's out there shooting 3-pointers. So he's going to be an anchor, but he's also going to be able to pass rush for us.
And here you see a guy with a long wingspan, Tylen Jackson, 6'5" as a defensive end.
Yep. So we were interested in Tylen off his junior film. We knew that he was long and athletic. He came and did a workout for us this spring, and he had all of us coaches wide-eyed and impressed. He's a highly talented kid that we're really excited about.
All right, there are a couple of names, I guess, that we can add to the list today as you see the remainder of the highlights from Tylen out of Federal Way. Mason Allmeyer, he is a transfer from Sacramento City College, but a young man from the state of Washington, 6 feet 3, 270 pounds. And Isaiah Perez, a transfer out of BYU, out of Othello.
Yep. So Mason is in workouts with us right now. Transferred in from Sac City. Started throwing shot put and discus at Western Washington, and he's close friends with CJ. Chris Johnson on the team, but he's going to add some immediate depth for spring ball, so we're excited about him. And then Isaiah Perez is a kid that is coming here from BYU. Mom threw track here. He's got his sister and brother-in-law in town, and he's moving back closer to his wife and daughter, but he's extremely talented, and we're fortunate to get a guy like him.
And a young man that is a veteran, I guess, because he went on a 2-year Mormon mission, and he sat out last season, and so he's a young man that's coming to you with 4 years.
Yep, a lot like Ben Voigtlander that came to us this last year. And he's very similar to him from a personality standpoint, and very mature, responsible, awesome kid, hardworking. He's going to be a great influence on our room.
Coach, thanks as always for the time. We appreciate it, and we look forward to watching these young men on the field.
Thanks, Larry.
And so when we come back, we are going to continue on here with our Recruiting Day special, and there he is. We bring the head man back. Head coach Aaron Bash joins us to wrap things up after this timeout on the Eastern Washington Football Signing Day special.